Hello, we meet again in the V News broadcast daily, and following are today's headlines.
Vietnam, Cambodia reinforce maritime security cooperation. Thừa Thiên Huế province uses biogas for lighting up public places. Colorful fireworks light up Da Nang skies.
Vietnam Marine Police and the Cambodian National Committee for Maritime Security have agreed to strengthen law enforcement cooperation at sea during a meeting on April 29th in Ho Chi Minh City.
The two sides reached an 8-article agreement in reinforcing cooperation in transnational issues of mutual interest, such as maritime safety and transnational maritime crimes. They also reached consensus on the content of their coming Memorandum of Understanding in 4 major issues relating to law enforcement at sea encompassing trafficking, piracy, illegal fishing, and environmental pollution. Fisheries supporting activities, search and rescue, and an annual common patrol were also agreed upon. Law enforcement forces of nations in the Gulf of Thailand are expected to sit together at a commando-level meeting, due to take place this September in Vietnam to discuss the signing of cooperation agreements.
Vietnam ranked second in the Southeast Asian region for overseas remittance with $10 billion in 2012, according to the latest report issued by the World Bank.
The Philippines topped the list with $24.45 billion. Indonesia came third with $7.2 billion, followed by Thailand, Malaysia and Myanmar. On the global scale, Vietnam ranked 9th, while India came on top with $69 billion. According to the World Bank, remittance to Southeast Asian countries totaled $47.96 billion in 2012, up 8.43% over the previous year, but far lower than the recorded $109 billion.
Vietnam welcomed more than 610,000 foreign visitors in April, representing a year-on-year decrease of 2.4%, according to the General Statistics Office.
The figure brought the total number of foreign arrivals to the country to more than 2.4 million in the first 4 months, the office said. Of the total, 1.5 million arrived in the country for holiday, down 3.8%. 407,000 for business purposes, down 5.4%, and 401,000 for visiting relatives, down 9.1%, and 120,000 for other purposes. Vietnam's major tourism markets saw impressive growth, including Russia, Thailand, Indonesia, New Zealand, and Malaysia.
The central province of Thừa Thiên Huế has successfully applied the model of using livestock biogas to light public spaces. It not only helps save energy and state capital, but also reduces environmental pollution.
Nguyễn Đình Phú from Thủy Xuân Ward, Huế City, raises around 30 pigs. The stench and waste pollute the environment. With assistance from local authorities, Phú built a biogas disaster in order to reduce pollution and create another source of fuel. However, his family couldn't consume all the biogas. The gas not used continued to pollute the environment. After a meeting with local authorities, Phú decided to work with them to use some of the gas to light the roads in his residential area. We don't have money to illuminate the roads, but with leftover biogas, we can do it now. Security is ensured, the risk of accidents reduced, and locals can go about in the evening. According to Thủy Xuân Ward, the cost of installing a lamppost, biogas pipeline and above is around $500,000 or $25. These expenses will be covered by local authorities. In fact, about using biogas generates the same amount of light as perhaps using electricity. By exploiting biogas, local people save money that they had to spend on public lighting before. Without light, it is dangerous for locals to travel after dark as there are many bumps in the road. The biogas project has changed this. The cost is little while the environment and security are ensured. Besides, relations among local people are strengthened. In rural areas on the outskirts of Thừa Thiên Huế and across the whole country in general, there are many households engaging in large-scale breeding as well as trading villages. Many households built biogas digesters to serve their daily demand for energy and reduce environmental pollution. Experts say local authorities play an important role in the use of the resource for public lighting. Besides raising awareness, they should give people financial and technical assistance. The state and local authorities we don't have enough money to light all public places. So the model that Thủy Xuân World in Huế City is applying seems like a good idea, they say.
Host Team Vietnam delighted the audience with a spectacular display at the 6th Da Nang International Fireworks Competition that kicked off in the central coastal city on April 29th.
The performance depicted Da Nang's path towards development through 4 chapters named Vietnam, My Country, Sun's Dance, Motherland, 7 Colors of the Rainbow, and Da Nang in the Sun. It symbolically praised Vietnam and its people in traditional instrumental music. The show conjured up images of Da Nang's Han River, Sơn Trà Peninsula, and beautiful long beaches. Illuminating the sky on the first night, Russia's performance was entwined with Russian folk music and world-renowned pieces, taking onlookers to a mysterious fairy world. Concluding the night, 2-time champion Parante Fireworks from Italy overwhelmed its rivals with a reversed feeling, an emotional show illustrating the flow of Han River with different kinds of music genres ranging from New Age, electronics, waltz, and classical. Themed Love for Han River, the 2-day event brought together teams from Russia, Italy, Japan, the US, and Da Nang.
Adjacent to Hạ Long Bay, a World Natural Heritage Site in Quảng Ninh Province, Vân Đồn District Island is a favorite destination for people who love adventure, ecological and cultural tourism. However, Vân Đồn remains a sleeping princess with abundant unexplored tourism potential.
Embraced by the beautiful Bãi Tử Long Bay, Vân Đồn is a complex of islands with beauty, geological value, and biological diversity similar to that of Hạ Long Bay. Vân Đồn natural splendor is impressive and its tourism environment is unspoiled. It also has numerous cultural, historical, and architectural sites such as Vân Đồn Commercial Port, Cái Bầu Pagoda, Cáp Tiên Temple, and the Ba Mun Virgin Forest. This is my first time in Vân Đồn. I'm very impressed and surprised by its beauty. As I explored the island, I felt more and more excited because the ecosystem here is diverse and remains untouched. Local residents and authorities are gearing up for the upcoming peak summer season. 620,000 tourists, including 23,000 foreign visitors, are expected this year. We are getting busier as the May holiday season approaches. The number of tourists is expected to surge this year, especially during Unification Day on April 30 and May Day. In order to make full use of the district's tourism potential, Vân Đồn has organized a number of conferences to hear the opinions of travel companies, investors, and researchers, and will learn from the experiences of other localities in the country and the world in developing tourism. I think Vân Đồn should invest more in human resources so that the sector can serve more visitors, especially foreigners, better. With its advantages and potential, Vân Đồn needs to attract more investment and seek effective measures to affirm its position in Quảng Ninh province as well as on the national and regional tourism map.
And that is the end of our news today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.